It's 6 p.m. here, Apple time. So, the meeting is called to order. Southampton Town Planning Board, Thursday, August 10th, 2023. In the absence of the secretary, I will call the roll. The Chair LaFaro is absent. The Vice Chair is present. Secretary Burke is absent. Board Member Catalanato.
Present.
Board Member Mutu is absent. Board Member Neely.
Present.
Board Member Fulham.
Present.
Very good. We do have a quorum, barely. Could we please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We have one application that has been rescheduled because of noticing, and that will be heard. That is application number 1 on your agenda. It's entitled 200 North McGee Street. That application will be heard on August 24th, 6 p.m. So if you're here for that, we cannot open that hearing, but it will be held on August 24th. We'll go then to item number 2, 77 Turtle Cove. Do we have notice, Council?
We do.
We do. Kate, you're free to read.
Okay. Please take notice that in accordance with local law number 14 of 2022, a public hearing will be held by the Southampton Town Planning Board on Thursday, August 10th, 2023 at 6 p.m. at Town Hall 116 Hampton Road, Southampton, and via video conferencing to consider the pre-application entitled 77 Turtle Cove Drive LLC. The application proposes a 2-lot subdivision of a 39,000 square foot property situated in the R15 zoning district and New York State archaeological sensitive area located at 77 Turtle Cove Drive, North Sea, Suffolk County Tax Map number 900-44-1-15. You're up.
Good evening. Good to see you all. Carl Benincasa, 860 Montauk Highway, Watermill, New York, for the applicant. Before I begin, there was an issue with notice that I wanted to discuss with council, and I've been asked to bring to your attention. The posting was totally fine. The mailing, we mailed out within the statutory timeframes notice, which contained the notice provided by the town, which was all accurate, but the cover letter had the incorrect date. We did correct that and send subsequent notice with the cover letter with the correct date. But I believe council's position was, given that the actual notice provided was correct, just the cover date was wrong, that we didn't meet our requirements under the statute.
That is true. I just wanted him to say it on the record so it was clear that it was fine.
So they, within the statutory timeframes, they received the correct notice. The covered letter had the incorrect date. We then mailed another cover letter with the correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Acknowledge.
Getting to the merits of the application, as you can see, 77 Turtle Cove is up on the display before you. It looks like it's 2 lots, and the reason it looks like it's already 2 lots is because under the 1938 subdivision of Southampton Cove, it was 2 lots, specifically lots 77 and 88. Subsequent to the subdivision, and after the tax map of the early 80s, it was merged, because it was in single ownership, into 1 lot. It was intentionally merged into 1 lot. The current owner is now seeking to re-subdivide it. Fortunately, the lots meet all the standards of current zoning. 1 lot is improved with a home. As you can see, the second lot is currently vacant. And that's essentially the application. It's a simple 2-lot subdivision. You're guided by the previous subdivision map that you were provided. Again, that's the 1938 map of Southampton Shores. It was originally lots 77 and 88. So we are simply asking that that lot be re-subdivided in a manner consistent with current town zoning and consistent with the original subdivision of Southampton Shores.
So no ZBA relief is required?
No relief is required.
Very
No.
good. Okay. Any questions from board members? Is there anyone from the public who wishes to be heard on 77 Turtle Cove Lane? Do we have anyone in Zoom who wishes to be heard?
No one on Zoom.
Very good. I'll entertain a motion to close with a 10-day written comment period. Motion by
I'll
Craig.
second.
Second by Kate. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Abstentions? 3 or 4 yes. Thank you, Carl. Good to see you.
Good evening.
Item 3 on the agenda, Hampton Cove Estates, we have notice council.
We do.
Very good. Craig, you are free to read.
Please take notice that in accordance with local law number 14 of 2022, a public hearing will be held by the Southampton Town Planning Board on Thursday, August 10th, 2023 at 6 p.m. at Town Hall, 116 Hampton Road, Southampton, and via video conferencing to consider the pre-submission conference application entitled Hampton Cove Estates. The application proposes the legalization of the conversion of an 8-unit pre-existing motel building into 8 co-op units situated in the R20 zoning district located at 40 Canoe Place Road, Hampton Bays, Suffolk County Tax Map number 900-229-1-40.
Very good. Welcome.
Okay, welcome. Hi, Kevin Springer, Dynamic Legal for the applicants. Again, kind of straightforward here. In 1972, this building was given a CO for a 8-unit motel. In the mid to probably around the 86, 88 area, it was changed to co-ops. They've been bought and sold many times over as co-ops, and still even this year, we've had 3 more. There have been no changes to the units, as there's no changes to the building itself. It's all the same foundation, the same footing. There's been no work done, except for railings and decks and stairs stuff. But other than that, there has been no changes. Just to change the zoning allows the co-ops. So we're just trying to. There have been several. We do have a lot of conflict in the building. So we have neighbors that call each other. So we've had several run-ins with the code enforcement. So we're trying to clear everything up so that we can move forward and get it into the building department to legalize it.
So what does your C of O read now? The current C is
It
motel?
still reads as a hotel,
Motel.
motel, yes.
Okay.
With the same 8 units.
But you
4 and
filed- you
4, 4 up, 4
Turn it
down.
into co-op, and now you're conveying title to various units.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha.
And over the years, nothing has changed. It's been there. The CO, even though it says 72, it was probably even before that. I believe it was in the late 60s that it was actually a hotel then back to also.
Yeah.
Half of them are part-time and half of them are full-time. 4 units up, 4 units down, basement unfinished. No more traffic, there's really not much to say about it.
So the complaints are kind of what triggered the deeper dive
Exactly,
here that
yes.
found out this isn't actually a co-op.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So the eventual legalization will include upgrade of the septic and everything?
Well, that's gonna be up to the building department, but again, there's no change in the units. But if they require that, that's what we're gonna have to do. Again, like I said, there's no changes, 8 and 8 as was before, so. But we'll see what the building department says.
Be prepared for that.
Yeah,
Do you represent the co-op board, or are you the owner of the?
no, I just represent them, and we do have, well, let's see, we've been through 3 or 4 different attorneys now also, so. We're, it's a little hectic. But hopefully we're going in the right direction.
We had a similar situation about a year ago on East Diana, very similar situation.
Yes.
The cottages directly across from the railroad tracks.
Yes, right on Hyla Road there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, that was the same thing.
Same-
But
same
the
situation.
difference was with them was they started actually changing the units themselves.
Yes.
And the sizes and adding
Yeah,
decks and
doing
whatnot.
improvements and things.
Yeah, a lot of improvements. There's, other than, like I said, if you can see, you see the steps, stuff like that,
Right.
Somebody changes the railing, somebody calls on them. And this is not I'm not sure why, but they don't all get along. So,
All right, well,
code enforcement's about had enough of them, let's put it that way.
We'll get there. Any further questions from board members? Is there anyone from the public who wishes to be heard? Is anyone on Zoom?
No one on Zoom.
No one on Zoom, so this is pre-submission conference. We have to keep it a 30-day written comment period. Do we have a motion to close?
Motion.
Motion by Kate,
Second.
second by Craig. All in favor, aye. Opposed, abstentions? We have
All right,
4 yes. Thank you.
thank you, have a good evening.
Me too.
The final application is Aria T LLC. Liz, do we have notice, council?
We do.
Okay, I'll read the notice. Please take notice in accordance with local law 14 of 2022. A public hearing will be held by the Southampton Town Planning Board on Thursday, August 10th, 2023 at 6 p.m. at Town Hall, Hampton Road, Southampton, via video conferencing to consider pre-submission conference and application titled Aria T LLC. The site plan special exception applications for the construction of 3 mixed-use buildings for a total of 29,000 square feet of building area on a 3-acre parcel located in the HB zoning district located 292 West Montauk Highway, Hampton Bays, tax map number 900-253-1-25.
Thank you, board members. Good evening. I'm Liz Vale. I'm with Greenberg Traurig, 2317 Montauk Highway, Bridgehampton. As Dennis said, Chairman Finnerty said, this is a pre-submission conference for Aria T LLC. The subject property is located at 292 West Montauk Highway in Hampton Bays. The lot is comprised of 130,670 square feet, or 3 acres, and we're in the Highway Business Zoning District. The applicant is proposing 3 buildings on site. There's one 7,000 square foot warehouse, a 12,000 square foot warehouse, and then on Montauk Highway, there's a 10,000 square foot proposed office building. It's a 2-story building, so it's got a 5,000 square foot footprint, for a total of 29,000 square feet of building area. The application meets all the zoning requirements on site for highway business. The required lot area in HB is 40,000 square feet. We have 130,000 square feet. And the property fronts Montauk Highway and backs up to the Long Island Railroad. I think the office proposed is actually a medical office. And for the parking, we have required 110 spaces, and we're proposing 123 spaces, with 8 ADA accessible spaces where 5 are required. So this is essentially, in sum and substance, our application. It's just pre-submission. So of course, you know, it's pretty straightforward, but we look forward to working with the board and going through the process.
What approximate location is this, Liz? I'm trying to
It's right next to the car wash in Hampton Bays on Montauk
Oh,
Highway.
okay,
And the
got
other
it.
side is the landscaping.
Got
yeah.
it, yep, got it.
You see there?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it backs up to the railroad. And then behind it is that big Suffolk County piece. It's like 230 acres.
Yep.
Yeah.
Liz, do you know, are there sidewalks along this stretch of the corridor?
That's a
Yeah.
great question. I actually don't know.
Okay.
I think there is, for
I think
some
so.
reason.
Might be something
The
we'll wanna pursue.
Recover.
Sidewalks? Sure.
Well, there answers your
No.
question.
Yeah.
No.
Was that a sidewalk?
Yeah,
Oh, there's some
maybe just in
sidewalk.
front.
Parts.
Yeah, stops and
Right.
starts. Stops and starts, that's a car wash.
Right.
Something to consider moving forward.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll probably be implementing that, yeah. There's no
So it's
residential.
west of the car wash, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are there any wet uses or
Well, the medical offices, but I don't believe that's considered a wet use.
Okay,
Yeah.
no residential though,
No residential.
gotcha.
Just 2 warehouse uses in the office.
Mhm. Is there a proposed tenant there, or is it just gonna?
Not to my knowledge.
Not you know.
Not yet.
Okay, very good. All right, further questions for the applicant? And there's no one in the public who wish to be heard. Is there anyone on Zoom?
No one on Zoom.
No one on Zoom, that's what we'd like to hear. We'll entertain a motion to close with the 30-day written comment period.
Motion.
Motion by Craig, second by Tom, all in favor? Aye, opposed, abstentions? 4 yes, thanks, Liz.
Thank you,
Good
board
seeing
members.
again.
Thank you.
We have a motion to adjourn by Tom,
Second.
second by Craig.